Well, hello everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to Bar Run Farm and Forage. Great to have you guys in here. Yes, you can tell it's Thursday evening, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you're just here with Troy. Eli's, Reagan is for real, but kind of, moving in on my Thursday night buddy time here, so I might put the kibosh on that. No, anyway, Eli's off to see Reagan and have a little 4th of July shindig tomorrow with her. So just me tonight, and I'm going to go ahead and say hi to everybody who's in here. Mr. Jeff Woodring is here. Kyle Jones, Eric at Pumpkin Patch Forge and Ironworks. Bobby, Robert Lamas at the Treadle Shed, raining here with thunderstorms and hail. We've just come out of that. Kevin at Trail Dust says warm here, 100 on my deck. I believe it. I did have some rain. Jeff Woodring says we got a something 94. I don't know where Charlin. Littleton, Colorado. Let's see who else. Did I miss somebody? Thought I saw some other folks in here. And I don't know what's up with the ranked comments. That happened on Rob Huff's stream last night. We can get rid of those. We will. I don't know how to do that tonight. So we got Jeff Killian in here as well. So we got both the Jeffs. We got 2 Jeffs. We're good to go. So anyway, I'm here in the shop by myself. It is fairly warm here. Not as warm as 100 degrees, but we've had in the 90s. And we were in the 90s today with a massive amount of humidity. Like yesterday, I was doing some work outside, 3 or 4 shirts, just wringing wet. So I just kind of decided not so much of that today. But anyway, we're here. We're doing the thing. If you guys have noticed, there's been a little bit of a change, at least to our logo and maybe to our name. We have changed our name. It's pretty simple. We kind of made it kind of uneventful, really on purpose. We'll talk about it tonight on the live stream. And Eli's not here to talk about it, but it was kind of his push a little bit to do that. If you guys have noticed that, it now says Bar Run Farm and Forge. So we think the bar run thing and the forge thing is enough to keep everybody kind of coming back. But we just felt like there's more. You guys know there's more to our channel than just here, and more to what we do than just here. So we kind of made a little bit of a decision to go with Bar Run Farm and Forge. So there you go. And I said so way too many times. So I'm gonna do it. Hopefully not so much anymore. Yep. This evening we're going to continue on our project that we hope for Quad State, and I've done a little bit of work on the inkwell since we last spoke, and so that is where it stands. Well, actually that is where it stands, but kind of give you a little indicator of what the inkwell looks like. So we curlicued that around there, and I would like to kind of clean it up, maybe widen the base just a little bit. Considered also maybe putting that on a base, but just kind of give you an idea of what we're looking at here. Hopefully that's in the picture. Inkwell. Again, some cleanup still yet to be done on it. With these, where this connects in here, I do want to kind of like take a chisel or something and clean that up and indent that, make it nice and clean, where those transitions occur. And who knows what I'll do around there. I'm going to leave. There's a fairly thick forge texture on there. But anyway, that's the inkwell. Going along with that. So tonight, I think what we'll do, yeah, we're still barf. We just got another the barf. I think we're going to work a little bit on the quill for tonight, but we've already got it laid out. You can see. I did go down here to the fletching and go ahead and make some pretty heavy notches at the bottom, just to kind of, because you know down at the bottom of a feather, there's these really heavy ones that's kind of, I don't know, called pins or whatever, down at the bottom. So we'll stay away from that, and then we'll work on those and make those kind of curl out. And then at the top, I kind of have an idea where it gets kind of tight. So tonight, I'll go through, be a little on the boring side because we'll heat it up, and I'll just go with the chisel, and just go one by 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 one, flip it the other direction, one by one by one by one by one, all the way up through there until that is all textured. Then what I'll probably do every so often in random spots, I'll cut through it. So like the feather that I said so again. When the feather has those little breaks in it where the veins kind of go out to the side a little bit. So you give it a little bit of character, and then I may kind of bend it and let it droop a little bit. So we'll see about that. And I said so to it. I'm not conscious of that. Stop making me feel self-conscious about it. Let's get it hot. So yeah, I don't know. The whole name change thing, really not that big a deal. We just decided that we do more than just foraging, and we do more than farming. So I'm working on that. I missed some cool stuff. Freebies Forge and Homestead. That's out of angle iron, right? Yep. That was part of a project that was on the Blacksmith Challenge on Instagram. And I didn't get to finish it. And someone suggested I finish it as part of the project for Blotch Tape. So I'm going to try. We'll see. I'm not entirely satisfied with the inkwell yet, how that is looking, so I may add or redo. I don't know yet. We shall see. There's Eric. I probably have to put a rub on. So the hope is, I'm going to stop saying that. Just 1 second. Put the plate out here. I'll hit it with the hold fast on one side. Hit it with one side, and then do our cuts. Basically, all I'm doing is using this wide chisel, and I'm setting it at an angle. And I'll just go one. Just work my way very slowly down the sides there. It wasn't an inkwell challenge, it was the angle iron challenge. It was the angle iron challenge. I'm going to probably make some of my book pages out of this angle iron. Or I may just say, you know what, there's no point making all that angle iron, I can do it with just flat steel. Yeah, I don't know. I think those are ranked comments. My Wild Home, hey, good to have you in here. I think those are ranked comments, if I'm not mistaken. And I was once. Hopefully, I can find a way to get rid of that. Yeah, there's your challenge, the angle iron challenge. There's Miss Michelle out there, over there. They say hi to my bride, Michelle Roush. So we got our taters in yesterday with the grandsons, And I think we did as good, if not better, than the previous year. So happy about that. You don't have to go too crazy with the heat, but you're going to lose heat. It's just going to happen. All right. Next side. All right. Just do it. Okay. Mark it here. And just beat, repeat. Good. On it there. Say hello to everybody. The insets are great. The close-ups. Oh, cool. Thank you. Patch. What the add in chat? Yeah. I don't know. Wish I could get rid of all that. Talking to Michelle. Grace fell asleep on me after supper. Still sleeping. Crazy. A little hotter than it last time. Working time eggs. Again, be careful. Thinner. Yeah, we've been trying to get some hay work done. Probably doing hay strong this weekend also, and 4th of July church stuff. It's been a full week. And got stuff going on at Eli's house. I'm putting drywall up in there. And the ceiling metal is up. We're going to put other stuff in there. So Eli's house is on the move. Not on the move, but more completing. And yet, a lot going on around here right now. When you have premium, you don't see ads. That's true. Leave it on. Here, let's go to that. show you on camera, but I don't think it'll show up. Click it first. There. All right. What's everybody saying? Yeah, don't. Yeah, we got. Michelle wanted a pool, so I went and tore down a pool and getting ready to put up a pool, bigger pool. Be cheaper premium. Same here as Ray and Sandy. Don't need a pool, use the pond. We don't have a pond. Need to dig a pond. The youngest grand monkeys. Well, we had grand monkeys yesterday and the day before and the day before. There's Bobby at Dog Bone. Only Christian Bobby. Yeah. Yeah. So yes, always stuff going on. One of our live streams, we have 26 ads in an hour. That's pretty. Maybe if we got more general revenue, we might shut all this off. We just don't. Might think that. All right, back in. About a fourth of the way through on that side. So it's not terribly time consuming, but let's take a little time. Be impatient. Let's see if that works. See here. Robert Grandad's good to see you in here. Chaz Walker Al Forge. Upcoming project, we need 3/4 ball bearings for the roof. Beautiful hammerhead family. What about the beautiful part? You are a family. Alright, let's get some work done on this one. Go up on these feathers to get a little more aggressive on the angle progressively. Aggressive, aggressive. Huh? Passive, aggressive, aggressive. All right. Close to halfway point or so on that one. Side. I will tell you, glove is a necessity. Do your pie. While straighten it out. Black it out. First saw this technique, I guess you would call it. I'm not doing exactly the way he did it. From our good friend Hans over at Charming Hollow Forge. Heard from Hans in a while, but hoping all is well with him. Mr. Wayne Heights is here. Man, oh man. Pop in, smash the like button, say hello. Hope all is well, things are good. Oh, it's all right, brother. We love you. We appreciate you. Mr. Wayne Heights, everybody. And I say Mr. because he is a Mr. for sure. Legend himself. It's hot. Moderated heat. Yeah, Hans, if you guys, some of you guys remember, Hans made a project. He made an Indian. I think we technically called it headdress, but it was a war bonnet, I believe, what they called it. And he had like 50 feathers on it. Burn some ribs. There you go. Nice. Didn't Hans do that before? Yeah. Hans did, and he's working on one that has even more aluminum feathers. I think it was going to be like 60 or something like 60 aluminum feathers. And he actually did this demo at Quad Station a few years ago. Getting that angle, but also getting the chisel up in the center stem or center pane without getting into it. So getting up next to it, but not getting into it. You do very, very dedicated, very precise, where you can do a more natural range look to these. Good. get done with one side, and then I'll show you what that looks like. Grab another lefty here. I've got another lefty. Let that one cool down for a minute. I'm going to have to work on my hold fast. That's just not doing it for me. Let's see. Why can't you put the texture in isn't as boring as you thought? I disagree. I think it's pretty doggone boring. Rub something with it. All right. So you have to get a little bit harder each time. But again, that speaks to the randomness of it. Alright, we're getting right up next to the end. So we'll keep on going. Like I said, I'll show you when we get to the end. And you can see already that puts a bend in it because we're pushing material out. Gary Graham, see Gary in here. Yeah, you start here and you're pushing material, you're drawing out material actually, and it just pushes that tip on around. So it will naturally get a bend in it. When we start on the other side, it'll bring it back around. Eli is not here. Go this one. Finish that side on this. Then I'll show you. Then I shows you. Gary says my fiance had cataract surgery. Good. Heartland HQ, Dink and Tank. Good to see you. Happy Independence Day weekend, Troy and family. Thank you so much. Good to have you guys in here. Kenny at Metal Man just showed up, and it is bacon o'clock for sure. Great to have you guys in here. If I can get done with this feather, then we're gonna have a little talk about kind of what's to come. Bar Run Farm and Forge. Here, I guess. We're weird. Okay. I'll bring it. Just. Let me see if we can see it. Here. See what this does to indicate what you're talking about. Yeah. Gary says, "Gotta go. Talk to you later." All right, brother. Commercials are later, no doubt. All right. So that's the first one. Like I said, I'll go in and I'm going to cut a couple places, chisel through a couple places, give those little flicks in the texture. But that's the majority of that side. And switch over to the other side. Throw the texture on that. So that's right. Yep. Do a close up of your progress. Yes. You do this here, and we'll do that. Unless you're behind and you've already seen it. Harder than great song. Great old song. Like anvil came with that. Good. Anvil of the anvil came. Cheer up. But that would require me actually sounding like the song, so the possibility is not. Disney, you definitely don't want that. Middleman, fantastic. Hi everyone, I got good news. My birthday. Well, we're gonna sing after this heat. Happy birthday, Kenny McKenna. I'm guessing McKenna. There's a reason for that. Stop for just a second. And we will sing to Kenny and McKenna. Everybody, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kenny and McKenna. Happy birthday to you. And many more. To your 104. You gotta roll me out the hill. She should be here any minute. Well, we'll sing when she is here, and if she's listening on the phone, we will sing directly to her. Forget you. I don't know about it. I don't know about it. Wild Bill doesn't make a joyful noise. Joyful, make a noise. I wish I had a decent voice. Sing decently. I wonder what kind of chisel I'm using. Actually, a brick chisel. Brick chisel. Yeah, it sounds right. Chisel. $104 and still forging. Absolutely. That's what needs to happen. Only 20 years difference in age. Mr. Ben Tunes. Moving right along. Switch gloves. Probably the chisel I ruined. No. That's not it. You know, I enjoy my grandkids. I enjoy them very, very much. And they say, we new grandkids are this much fun, we had them first. I disagree. I love being around my kids. Now we know. Put that anywhere. Little 40. Eric says he has 8 and 2 great grandkids. Wow, that's awesome. We are making the quill for the writing set. It goes along with the inkwell. And then eventually we're going to be making a field desk. And that'll have some hand-forged hinges and what do you call them, box corners or something like that. Daniel Baco is here, turning sweat into noise, the blacksmith way. You got it, man. Here. What in the wide, wide world of sports? I do. You also there, man. And you're on there. Knock it off. Let's see here. Anything else going on? Got some Independence Day celebrations going on. We will be out at our good friends at Elam's and playing some music, having some fun, and eating some food. And for an encore, we use the feather and ink, well, to rewrite the Declaration of Independence. Why not? Why not? There, let's go. We'll do a couple more heats. Do our other forging work. We're about 2/3 of the way through on that part. to get it done in this session. Let's see. Late afternoon surveys. Done. Kenny says he'll sign it. Best feather to write with? I don't know. Turkey? Bald eagle, baby. America. One or two more. For sure. The right feather. There you go. Oh my gosh. That's horrible. That guy, knucklehead. Yeah. Relaxing on this part. Take care of it. A turkey wing feather looks good. Yeah. It also has the texture, the different colors in it, so that would be good. Bald eagle, turkey, goose. Goose would have been the most common. Maybe, as my grandpa used to say, all horse feathers. Horse feathers. But yeah, goose. Got Daniel to sit. me here. Alright. There we go. What do you think of that? Good start. I don't know if it showed up the right way or. Yeah, for this next part, I would definitely be using a cutting. We'll be cutting through a knife feather. Was that you with a lisp? It's a nice feather. Daffy Duck. Yeah, we'll pick a couple places randomly along the quill, cut it all the way through, and that'll kind of open that up in a couple different places with the character. First box here, right there. Hit. Almost. Go to the other side. Yeah. The other side, just do one. do one on the other side. Just one. It flows downhill. All right, let's see here. Did you have the rib pointing up on that feather or down? Oh, up. Sorry. Figure out what you were talking about. All right. Let's see it. There. Come on here. Anywhere. That brush. Something else here. Okay. Like that. And what I'll probably do is take those rice and where those slits are, I'll probably open it up just a little bit and what that'll do is kind of curl those little bits out. That's what's more dramatic. Okay. So now I'm going to do a little bit of cupping with it and then kind of fold it over and let it droop down. I'm probably out of heat by then. Probably put that dude back. Get out that dude. Those dudes aside. Chew your fingernails, that's the thing. Get a little something else on the chicken line. Here. Real good. Furniture. Just that a bit. Flip it over.
Lucky people with into a point. Gotta get that very end, the very tip of it. A little thinner, let it kind of droop over a little bit. There. Close up noise. It is a hot fire. Hot Play-Doh. Play-Doh. Apologize if I forgot them already. How many hammers do I need? I'll figure it out. The guy who come up with that number is a liar. Listen, anything about me. Yeah. There. I'll show you. There we go. Get an idea what we're talking about. Good. Better. There you go. Okay, so now what we have to do here, let me punch it.
Okay, now what we have to do is these bottom veins or fletches, whatever you want to call them, they have to be pulled out individually, kind of tapered, drawn out, and then curled down, each one of them just a little bit. So we'll pull those out, curl them down just a little bit. Like I said, I'll probably go in here. I don't know, when I did that curving, it kind of opened these up a little bit, and I'm fine with that, I think. And then, this end, I'll probably do a little bit of hammered paper up to it, and then I'll file, cut a little bit of a slit in the center, like the quill normally has. And then the quill, I don't know, that's got kind of paper to it as well, kind of a bend. I may leave that in it, so we just do the quill down at this end, at the point, and then you put a finish to it, and the quill will be done. So, this won't kind of get an idea of what we're talking about. You see that? Up or down, you tell me. This aging technique. Well, 52. Not too bad, I guess. So yeah, there's the. Now, obviously, that quill is too heavy, and that's not going to hold. The inkwell will have to be either attached or have a wide base to it for this to sit in it. And I don't intend on it sitting in it. My intention is kind of like that on the base. So that's kind of how that will go. And I think what I may do in the field desk is set a hole, make a hole in the box in the field desk for this to sit in so it's stable in there, and then put that down in there like that so that it will hold the quill as such. And then the pages will go here on the box, so we got to make the box here. So that's where we're at with that. I don't think I'm going to try to do the end of the fletching or the point of the quill tonight. I'm going to hold off on that. But I'm fairly happy with the actual feather part of the quill. I have on occasions, I think I've got a tool here that will kind of help redefine that rib, but I'm not disappointed in the rib. I may leave it alone, I don't know. So we will see. But the overall, you know, it's thicker because it's out of big thick anymore, and it's not what you would normally use. So it's super heavy. But this is not intended to be done as an inkwell and a writing quill, so don't worry about that. All right. So there you go. So get my moves. Pour it with lead and stick the feather in before it cools. Oh, I see what you're saying. So that it stays in there. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I'm officially going to do. But as I said, this inkwell is probably going to sit down in a hole in the box, in the field desk, so that it is stable. Or I may change my mind, cut this off, and make a nice stable base to it that it would hold that. But this would normally hold ink and a feather. So, was Troy forging this whole time? Not really. Not really. Yeah. I'm going to do it. I'm going to dad me. Well, we have several things yet to do in the shop, and I still haven't hung up our sign bracket. Really wanted to have that done before now, but I've been working on Eli's house and a bunch of other ideas and other things going on. Yeah, the lead is a good idea. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to officially do. As I said, it's not really designed to hold it. I mean, it's not a lot of pressure to hold that there, but it would fall over if you just left it lay. Yep. Like I said, I'm fairly happy with so far with the progress of the quill. Got to do those down at the bottom yet, and curl them down some. There you go. Sand. Who knows? And for the quad state, I may put actual ink in it or grape Kool-Aid or something. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, then we got to finish this. I'm probably not going to do the pages out of the angle iron because there's no need to do that work without the challenge. I would much rather do the work to make the book look good. So that's probably what I'll do. Yeah, I'll probably just do that. I'll probably do a certain thickness for the binding and maybe do some work, some chase work on the outside and texture work on the outside for the binding, and then inlay the pages in, maybe give them a little bit of a parchment look to them, we'll see, and figure out a way to combine those in as well. And then we'll get to work on the field desk, and hopefully that'll take care of all of it. Like I said, I'm fairly pleased with that. I like doing feathers. I think they're an interesting, fun way to do that. So yeah, we'll see. And I may do some on the pages. I may do a little bit of writing to work that in there, just like the start of a letter or sentences, or maybe even a declaration or something like that. And then dot 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 or whatever, just not finish it and leave the pages blank. So we will see about that. Not sure. Depends on how things go. If things go well, I'll do something like that. If they don't, I'll quit and not do that. Worst case scenario, I've got a little inkwell and a quill here, and I don't put anything in block state. That's worst case. I've pretty much got everything all done. Just now working on the other stuff. I've also definitely thought about having copper pages with steel binding, hardback. So, I don't know. Let's see. I have thought about the copper pages. Yeah. In he comes. Hi everyone. Sorry I'm not there tonight. Blah, blah, blah. But anyway, that's as far as we're going to go tonight with all the forging and everything. As I said, on the inkwell, I've still got some little cleanup to do. Like right here, I definitely want to file some of that, and then take a punch or a chisel and just kind of close that gap up, make that nice and clean all the way through there, and just really tidy that up. But I'm pretty pleased with it. Again, from here up is this. Just to give you this was this. Just kind of give you an idea. Now, I took a little bit of this, obviously, off to make all the paper and everything, but basically I made this out of this. I don't know. Part of me likes the curly Q at the bottom, and part of me wants to take it off and make a coned base for it. Part of me also wants to just take it off and make a cup base, which I can easily do. I can take this off. It already has a piece sticking down, so I can rivet it from the back. So I may change my mind on that part and make a bowl base for it with it riveted to the base. I just wanted to experiment with that and see how that went. It's kind of neat looking, but I'm not sure it's exactly what this thing needs. So that may be the next move for that. Okay. Anyway, the main part of those two things is done. Now it's on to move to the pages, to the book, and to the desk, to the field desk. The field desk, I'm going to try to set up lives out in the wood shop, and then we'll have to move back in here to make the hinges and the corner pieces, and probably a latch. We'll see. But yeah, pretty pleased so far. Again, Eli's in here, so he can kind of comment to this. We changed the name of the channel. We've added farm and. That's it. Warren, farm, and forge. That's it. And we changed the logo a little bit, so it kind of encompasses all that. We're probably going to do a bit more on the farming that we have, and we've noticed we've done more farming, gardening, stuff like that than we have forging, basically because we haven't done a whole lot of forging. I can't even begin to tell you how crazy the last 6 months has been. Most forging that's been done in the shop was done in 1 weekend in April. All year. That's the most forging that was done. Try an actual feather quill and ink quill to see what goes wrong. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, we're still barf. It's okay. Anyway, it is 7:52. I'm going to go ahead and kill it for the night. Maybe do a little bit of work on setting up the pool. We got to get that going. Bar run, jack of all trades. I don't know about that. And tomorrow, maybe some drywall work, maybe some straw work. Build some straw, maybe cutting some hay. Who knows? But stay tuned, guys. We will see you next Thursday, hopefully. Actually, with Elijah, some girlfriend or somebody doesn't steal him away again. And but we'll see you guys back here. We've got a couple videos. I think there's one specifically about Eli's house and doing the ceiling and the walls. So we'll be able to put that one out. We did do our potatoes. We harvested potatoes out of our bins and got about the same, but it's cleaner now. We've really got a nice, easy, clean setup for our potatoes. And I may do a little tooling around in the garden, show you guys a little bit of that. Anyway, you guys are heading out of here. I love you all. God bless you. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.